Hello, welcome to the Game Domain. I'm Ed Skelton. This, of course, is the inimitable John Chesters.
You pick a different word
Cue
beginning with
photograph.
I each time.
And today we're going to run over the images that were sent in to us for the last painting challenge, of which was
The flesh is weak.
The Flash is Weak. And of course you're allowed to interpret that as you wish, but then it will come to me and I will use my expansive brain power to interpret your interpretation of what John was interpreting. Okay? I hope that all makes sense. So we're going to kick off. We haven't seen you on this for ages. Got anything you want to say?
Hi.
What about the next one? Or do you want to do that at the end?
I'll do that at the end.
You're going to do that at the end? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to kick off. Right,
Anyone who's not watched, they're going to have to watch the whole lot to know what the next one is.
So this is the first time I've properly seen them. I have glimpsed them because I have to download them onto my iPad to do the editing. But I haven't looked at them properly, so it really is sort of hands-on. Straight away, I'm going to look at them, and John will get all excited while I do so. So first up, I'm just thinking where I should put it. I could put a little square anywhere on the screen with the image. Where do you think I'm going to put that square?
Would it be about there where my face is?
Might well be. So first up that's a dreadnought.
Well done.
Yeah, so we've got this dreadnought standing on a textured base, which I approve of course. And yeah, the flesh is definitely weak in this one because this dude essentially has a load of washing machine pipes plugged into him. And
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only washing machine pipes.
Yeah, beautifully done. Black and white, the hardest colours, do you think, to really make look good in almost anything? Nowadays,
yes.
We're not talking about,
Previously,
19th century.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow's tough.
Because it was so weak.
And yellow is still tough, I think.
But yellow's far easier in my opinion
But yeah,
than
I
black
think
and white now.
black and white's tough to pull off. So well done for going at this for a start.
It's weathered.
This has been through the ropes, and I love that. I love minis that are battle minis that have been through it. So we're absolutely excellent. I think we've got another view of this. Oh, it's a close-up view, and he's just showing that poor guy or whatever inside there. Fantastic. Well, does that mean anything? Is that any particular faction or
It's
symbol on the side?
It's no, my brain.
Oh.
My brain. Iron Warriors
Wow. Okay.
or Iron Hands. It's Iron Warriors.
No idea who's done that. I know who's done this straight away because I sold most of these bits to him. But this is spectacular. I think you'll agree. A little bit of attention has been paid to. It's so colourful. I love this. I think with just a little bit of Photoshop work, you could make this look like a movie scene. This is the Prometheum tanks and the containers from the Necromunda series, which we sell and also we'll be adding to with our own 3D printing service. Absolutely fantastic. Just a note, AA Ron, your depth of field.
You don't know that it's AA, Ron.
You want to expand your depth of field so that it takes in the front of the vehicle or photo stack the images so you can have a completely solid, just saying, depth of field, because the front's a bit blurred. So AA Ron has done this. I know he has because they're my terrain boxes as well. It's wonderful. He's put the backdrop of the, what do you call it, the Mechanicum City, something like that, Imperialis
Something
sector.
like that.
It's one of them. Beautifully, the floor is all painted up. Obviously, I like this. I think this is really good. I love seeing stuff like this, and I think that is a fantastic scenario shot. So well done. Have we got another one of them? Or no? Oh well. Okay, so we've got a Tau here with
It is, without a shadow of a doubt, a Tau.
Is it a Riptide?
No.
Oh, that's the only one I know.
Look at the next picture.
It's a battle suit.
It's Commander Farsight.
No, right, of course it is. I'm just going to zoom in on Commander Farsight. Lovely. The Tau are great. I mean, they're like the super anime warriors or
The
something.
Tau are not great.
Well, I mean, model-wise, I don't know what they're like on the field. They're shooty, aren't they? But I almost got my son to play Tau, but I bought him the box.
He played one game.
Yeah.
I allowed him to beat me.
Yeah, he won. He's a typical
And he went,
Scalper.
I'm done!
As soon as he wins, that's the end of the game as far as concerned. This is lovely. I like the colour of him. I think he's absolutely lovely. I would have done that sword a bit sexier. I think I would have made it because it looked. Whereas I'm fine with the battlesuit being armor, weathered and that kind of thing. You know what I'm like with weapons, and I just think the sword. I mean, the handle's great and all that, but I think I would have just
Bit of
made
edge
it.
highlighting.
Yeah, just a little bit sexier, a little bit shinier. But other than that, absolutely terrific. Well done. No idea who's done it. Helldrake.
Well done. Also known as a hell turkey.
Hell turkey or death chicken, something like that. That's also a lot of work in these big models, of course. So whenever people do big models like these, in the last few, even the Dreadnought as well is a pretty chunky model.
I'm going to guess,
go
and I could be wrong, that was sprayed gold and painted blue.
You think?
And purely because
the
if it
edges
was
are nice.
sprayed blue and painted gold, I know I'd go clinically insane.
Yeah, doing all that edge work. It's good. We got another picture of it as well. We have side view. That's a lot of work.
It is.
It looked great on the battlefield, this. I mean, you drop that down and people know you're talking business here. Absolutely wonderful. Great big creature. Definitely within the remit of the flesh is weak. I think that's superb. Lovely, lovely. Ooh. Is this the one I think is like a gunslinger? Yeah, I like this. This Necron guy. Wonderful highlighting on his, what do you call it, sort of tentacle cables.
I'd just like to point out,
his head from that MCU
because I've been asked a
villain.
couple of times,
Yeah, MCU.
the reason it's occasionally the back view followed by the front view is because Facebook uploads them in whatever order it decides to upload them in.
I'm sure there's a way of fixing that. But
Possibly,
yeah, it's Facebook,
but
it's a nightmare. Also, only send 2 pictures because I don't need John crying over the phone about how many pictures he's received. Right. I haven't had a phone call in ages, have I? But I don't need it, okay? I don't need it. Don't give John a reason to get in touch with me. Especially don't give him a reason to cry, because it's unseemly.
Just because I called her while I was in the bath.
FaceTime.
Oh, he loved it.
So, back to two images. Don't change your mind. Just pick the 2 best ones you've got. Not rocket science.
Oh.
Or brain surgery. There's a really good sketch by Mitchell and Webb about a rocket science and a brain surgeon. I digress. So this is great. Love it. Absolutely love it. Everyone's weathering their models. This is me. This is my input. Everyone's weathering their models. They look all the much better for it. These, when you drop them on the table, like, I fought in war. And this is terrific. I love the brightness, the vividness of the pipes. I think it's wonderful.
It's a very sexy model.
It's a great model, but the painting is superb as well. So well done, whoever has done this. I also appreciate you've done a little bit of like edge highlighting on whatever that is on the floor.
Rockery.
That's not rocks though, is it?
Rockery.
That's metal. All right, okay, that's wonderful. Well in theme. Well done. And yeah, another image. Oh, so that's not its head. That's the back of it. Honestly, thought that was the front. I play a lot of Warhammer. I say so. There's.
So what have we learned? Ed doesn't know the back and front of a Necron.
Who does? You know what I mean? That's really good. I really like that. Right. Okay. Next.
He's speechless.
Well, I know it's the back of it now. I'm going to go to the front straight away. Right. So that's some kind of chaos, I would say, plaguey Titan knight.
It's essentially a Chaos Knight.
Yes.
To put it in terms you'll understand, it's a Chaos Knight.
Okay. And it's really nice. I like the bubbling remains
A lot of
cancerous
customization
flesh on top. Well, this blue hand of violence there. Look at that base. Absolutely terrific. Trapdoors open, it's all gloopy and vile. It looks like it's come straight out, but it's like Resident Evil or something like that, when you're down. That's really good. There's some beautiful effect work on there. Look at that gloop coming out the pipe. Absolutely fantastic. Really vile looking character. The flesh is indeed weak with this one. A little coffin on the back as well, with a hand on a chain. Zoom in. Yes.
And actually, the hand's not really on the chain.
And maybe it was Deadpool. referring back to the first movie, of course. All right, kids. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well done. Wonderful. Don't know who's done it. Oh, right. Predator.
Yay!
Oh! Predator tank. I like the Predator tank. This is why, obviously, I remembered salamander colour.
Yeah. Because salamanders
Oh,
are
yellow.
yellow.
That's the only way I can remember it. And on an underworld backdrop.
It's caught on that underworld backdrop.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Okay. Don't know. I don't know who's done this. Okay, but so this, yeah, definitely the flesh is weak with this one because this is a big ass tank. Arguably, you'd need some strong flesh inside to power it, but I'm just being picky. Lovely, like it. Love the illumination on the guns at the
Muzzle
side
burn
there.
on the...
Yes, though, again, with guns, I'm always pretty hypercritical, if you will, but those look fantastic, so well done. Yeah, lovely, lovely. The tracks have been done. It's good. I like it. I like it firm and fruity. And this is a great idea. Not 40k at all. This is Groot, I would think. Mm-hmm. I wonder what he's from. Well, obviously one of the MCU, maybe Crisis Protocol.
Probably Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, probably Crisis Protocol. Great figure. Beautifully painted. Really, really got their texture in there on the wood. Looks really nice. Painted up the base as well. Only thing that's missing from this is a fantastic backdrop.
And Rocket.
Where's Rocket? Yeah. Only one picture?
Yep.
What a shame. Could have done one. I just had a message and it threw me. Right. Okay. So this is a tank. It
There's
looks
no way you'll
big.
get this.
It belongs to some people who wear white stuff. I love
I
that
can't...
it's almost on terrain because apparently it reached the edge of the world here. You know, flat earthers are always saying, well, if you keep going. Well, what you didn't know is that it's just a right angle in one part of it. So you go across it and then boom. Right. But no, it's beautiful. So, and then I like the pillars at the side with the growth. But
It's a Baneblade variant.
I think I would have cropped that. I was going to say Baneblade.
Yeah,
I
but
said it was the big
I
tank.
literally got bored of waiting for you. I couldn't tell you what type of variant it is because it's Imperial and,
Right. Well, I think it's fantastic. All the skulls, is that seamly?
They don't come...
Oh, with these Chaos? Because
Well-
look.
I'm going to guess yes.
Yeah, that's why it's a variant.
However...
Whoever has painted this,
It does also
Dominator.
have the Imperial-
Its name is Dominator.
It does also have the Imperial Eagles on it as well, so...
Yeah, but it would have them. They're like built into the thing, aren't they? But what he said is like, well, we can't. You're not going to sit there, some demon filing it off.
Why not?
It's like, all right, Eric, what are you doing? I'm just filing this Aquila off here. Well, you said, well, you could just use irony and we'll put all our chaos. And they say, what? So listen, Eric, I'm telling you, in the movie.
Why is the demon now called Eric?
That's a typical demon name.
Is it?
Who does a lot of stuff about demons?
Me.
In books. It's me, isn't it?
me.
So he's like, listen, in what movie was it? I think it was Stanley Kubrick. Apocalypse Now. No, not that one. Full Metal Jacket. In Full Metal Jacket, Private Joker has a peace symbol on his helmet. And it's irony. It's irony that they're agents of violence and he's wearing a peace symbol. Because they, supposed to be bringing peace to the region. So what this guy says to Eric, who's there filing the Aquilas, pointless task anyway. And he said, look, use irony. We'll put all our chaotic symbols around the vehicle alongside, we'll keep their Aquila. And Eric says, so I don't have to keep doing this. And the other guy's like, yeah, you don't have to do that. He said, well, to be honest, I kind of like it. Plus, if I'm doing this, I don't have to do the other jobs that Big Dave tells us to do. So, excellent. Well done. That's really good. Love that.
Again, it's white.
Oh, and that's John Connor, so that means I've reached the end. Yeah, a word on that actually. Well done. You've weathered that beautifully. And although it's white, you know, you would always think white pristine. No, why would it be? It's and plus it's chaos. It's got to be really good.
I'd like to point out, not all of Chaos is
I think it is.
No.
What? All right, who isn't?
Slanesh, because they're all about perfection.
They're absolutely awfully gloopy and horrible.
They're not awfully gloopy and horrible.
No, I don't dig them. And they're a bit weird. Sexually weird. So there you go. Okay, so now I kind of... I'm not going to do top threes anymore because it feels like a competition to do that. And this is not about competition. This is about reaching the theme that's been set and how it's interpreted. And then my tiny brain just says what I like. And I like them all. And I like them all for different reasons. So first off, I've got to say that my highlight of this particular one is going to be, and I'll give you a full picture now, it's going to be the scene with the incredible Prometheum tanker. A lot of effort went into making this look cool. And if Aaron...
Best thing is, that isn't actually Aaron's.
No! No, it is. You always
isn't.
wind me up. Go on.
It's Tom's.
Who's Tom?
Little Tom.
Tom that's called Tom that's
No,
called
it's
Tom
Aaron.
that's called Tom?
It's Aaron's.
Not in a million years. He wouldn't have the patience.
You wouldn't paint.
Andy, aka Aaron. I really like this, mate. I think you put so much effort into this, and it's wonderful. And more importantly, I think above all, he bought all the stuff off me. So well done. I'm going to say, for effect, I'm definitely going. All these are great, by the way. So again, these are just things that I've sort of waxed lyrical over. But the Gunslinger, as I call him, the Necron Gunslinger, both front and back versions, I really like that. I just think it's super good.
Bonus points if you can actually give it its proper name.
Hexmark.
You're halfway there.
Fuck off. It's called a Hexmark.
It's a Hexmark Destroyer.
Fuck off.
He doesn't swear as much when I'm not on.
He makes me swear. I may bleep him out. I probably won't.
Yeah, just do random animal noises.
And then I am gonna select another for highlighting. I'd select them all, to be honest, but I do think that the Chaos Baneblade, especially as it had a story wrapped around it with Eric, I think that was a really bold move. I mean, and I also appreciate the fact that you couldn't be bothered to put the final piece of terrain there. Even on the top-down view, it's like, yeah, we're missing this bit. But I think that's really... That white, to be done like that, looks really good, and you've done a cracking job. Everyone else is super too. Every single model on here, that wonderful Chaos Knight, the Predator with the burning guns, Groot being so tight and polished and beautiful. That wonderful big hell chicken, the fantastically dynamic Chow guy. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for entering these. And these make I really enjoy this. This getting look at what people who are involved in our community are doing, how good they are. And even if they're only advancing through painting from the very basics, like I've just bought a brush and some black paint and I've got some varnish. Wonderful. Enter them. Enter the competition. No one gets slated. We appreciate everything you do.
Unless
so,
he knows which one's mine.
If I know the Johns, expect some slating. But he sneaks them past me sometimes.
Yeah, he doesn't know which one of these I've entered.
Oh, is one of these yours?
Yeah, go on, which one do you think?
Shit. There's no way you've done that Chaos guy because you're too lazy and you're not that talented. There's no way you did the Baneblade because you didn't know about Eric.
He's right.
You couldn't afford Crisis Protocol.
I couldn't afford Crisis Protocol.
You've done the Hell Chicken.
No.
No? No, I don't know then.
I was in the Predator.
Did you?
I did that Predator. You know, the Underworld's backdrop.
I can't believe you painted that.
It's not finished. I was hoping to get all the highlighting done before I took the picture, but I ran out
I
of
can't
time.
believe you did those guns.
Since I was doing
They're
it in the
quite good.
flaming
And the
break.
Underworld thing made me think like Pete Vitt and all that. I thought, well, Pete wouldn't paint a tank. Not one of these anyway. Yeah, well, that's all right. All right. So fantastic. Johnny, what's next?
Right, the next one, I was late putting the event up, but most people knew. Event went up yesterday. It's I Need a Hero.
I need a hero.
Entries are already started to trickle in
Wow, already.
for that. So I
Pre-painted.
know there's somebody out there who really doesn't like me for what I've picked and what they've ended up
Can
picking.
you narrow it down some, John?
But yeah, entries need to be in by the end of the month. Pretty please, 2 images, because I hate having to pick which ones to pick, because I always pick the worst ones.
I think what we'll do, and it probably sounds a bit mean, but hey, we'll only accept the first 2 images you send. Everything else will just be disregarded. Okay? So we'll make it easy. You can send as many pictures as you want, but the first 2 are the only ones we're just gonna go, yep, them 2. And if it's 2 pictures of the back of different models, tough.
This video will inevitably end up going up later.
I'm painting.
So I will get the names and everything up on the actual
I printed that.
pictures themselves later on today when I get back in.
Yeah.
And I'll get your picks of first, second and third votes.
How about that then? Oh no, I won't do that one. Hang on a minute, is that? No, he's bad, he's pedo, isn't he? So I won't do that. I won't do that one. And just so you know, I'm going to finish this off. We're going to maybe have breakfast.
Ooh, breakfast.
Yeah. So the store now has a 3D printer and we're working on producing things. We've got a couple of licenses for commercial resale. So this is things we can print and put on the shelf and you can come and buy. They will be things like dragons and terrain and that sort of stuff, some stuff that I like the look of. But really what we're also hoping to offer is the opportunity for you to bring your own STL file in, your printable file, and we can price that up for you, tell you how long it's going to take to get printed, and we'll print that for you.
£500.
£500 is the going rate. But what we won't do, so please stop trying to, people skirt around this question. We will not buy the STL file for you and then print it. We won't. We're not getting involved in that. Also, legally, that makes it a bit questionable for us, because if you want me to buy something that is perhaps copyrighted or whatever, and I print it, I cop for it. No. So it will be, you bring me an STL file, I will assume that you have the rights for that to be printed as a service, which is what I'm offering, and then what you do with it is up to you. Although there's some weird stuff that people do with things.
We don't need to know those.
Just to give you an example, do you want to grab the dragon?
Do I want to, or
Go grab the dragon.
Because I will, but I don't want to.
So this will be worth the wait. Johnny's just going to, this is fresh off the print the base is fresh off the print this morning, and I'm super impressed with it. I've been sort of slowly building my way up because we have a lot of print failures as I get used to how this works. We have different types of resin. So we've got like a 4K one, we've got an 8K one. This guy was done in 8K, and there was a problem with it. I made a mistake, thank you. But we got,
For starters, it doesn't have a tail.
just to give you an idea, this base took 10 hours to print, okay? And that's where we have issues with a single printer, so we're probably going to buy another one. But yeah, I mean, just look at this guy. This dude goes on that base. He's huge. He's printed in 8K. He's can't quite see it because the camera doesn't want to focus on it, unfortunately. If you just touch the screen, oh, there you go. It's got it. Look at that. Now you'll notice no tail end there. That's because someone forgot to print it. So I'm going to print that today. So there you go. Alan, this is named Alan. It's a beautiful mini.
Any relation to Eric?
Needs a bit of work. Some of these you've got to put a bit of like putty in there or green stuff, whatever, just to tidy up the cracks. It's, you know, no better or worse than any other model. But it's that's a thing of beauty. And it's going to be a lot cheaper than buying something like that from Games Workshop. So 3D printing, how exciting. Games this week that we've got Star Wars Shatterpoint on the shelf. We've got a new price point on that as well. We saw Tiny Epic Vikings. We've got our last box of Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core. We've had Dune, the board game in, and Imperium is on its way too. And there's other stuff. Oh, and new Pokemon. Palladia, something like that. Don't know. It's in stock, folks. Anything from you, Johnny, before we wrap up?
No.
Okay, I just want to thank Johnny for his comic relief wearing that shirt, and
Whoa, 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 whoa!
we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.